Hi guys, so it's been about 4 months since I made the last video, and if you're a regular to the channel, you know that I used to make daily vlogs, and they've become less and less as time has gone by because just other things, just working and traveling here and there, which is actually part of the thing that I want to talk about today. So the beginning of the year, I entered it very enthusiastically, very happy, very excited for everything, and then, I don't know, that's just wearing out. We're in March now, and things seem to be getting worse in Australia, and the price of everything is going up, and I've been working a lot, I guess, but I can't seem to save up. And I feel like everyone is most people in Australia, most people in the world, but especially Australia, because our economy is tanking. Our economy has been tanking for the last 20, 30 years. There's not a significant amount of growth. I mean, there's NDIS, but that's not really, that's just government. It's crony capitalism or something. So it's not real authentic growth. It's not people power growth. And I feel like it just seems like most Australians, they don't care. And the ones that do, they don't know where to look. So it's been a crazy couple of years, but as time passes by more and more, it just seems like Australia is getting worse, and honestly, I'm scared to death of kind of being trapped here. I don't want it to happen, but it feels like that sometimes. Lately especially, not previously in the past. I wish I was a bit smarter, throughout the last decade of my life with money. But I can't dwell on the past. The past is gone. And all that I have is now, and I'm trying to regroup and kind of just figure out what my next move is. And I have a friend out in the US who, he's put some great ideas in my head, and I guess I have to work on those things and figure out what to do to be a success in those things. So I have project ideas, but it's just procrastination, and then my other two jobs that kind of get in the way, but I can't let that be an excuse anymore. I have to do something about this. And I have some creative ideas in my head right now, floating around in my head, that I'll probably get started on today after I make this video. But I absolutely refuse to give up on moving to the US, which is, as some of you know, it's been my dream since I was a teenager, to move to the US, because that's where I felt like I belonged. Even when I was a teenager, I felt more of a connection to the US than any other Western country. And when I actually went there, I was a bit jet lagged. I was a bit my body wasn't really in the best state because I hadn't been on an airplane in years since going to the US in 2019. But yeah, I went to the US. I saw my cousin after having not seen her for like 20 years, and it was a great time. I had an amazing time. And I felt like that's where home is for me, you know? And since 2019, I hadn't, like, every year I'd have to travel there. But then COVID got in the way, so for 2 years or something, I couldn't travel anywhere. 2022, I traveled to Vietnam. I still couldn't travel to the US. 2023, I finally was able to because we, like my group and I, we were being Twitter activists and talking to politicians and congressmen and stuff. And one of my favorite politicians out in the US, Thomas Massie, he actually did help remove that ridiculous mandate that Biden put into place. And yeah, so in 2023, that mandate for the vaccinations was removed. And I was able to book flights to the US and go out, and I nearly stayed for like a month or something. And I did also visit last year, but that was like a 6-day layover trip in a way. So I went to California, and I sort of had a thing happen with a guy. It was I don't really want to get into it, to be honest, but you know, it's like, that's finished now. There is another guy I like in the US, but I don't want to really get into any of that because it's not real, you know, until I meet the guy. It's not real as far as I'm concerned. But I want to go, this time, I want to go to the US in autumn. And I want to stay longer this time. And I sort of have a remote job. So if I struggle with money, the remote job that I have, it's headquartered in the US. So maybe if something were to go wrong, or if I just felt like I couldn't leave or something, I'd try to like go over to the headquarters and, I don't know, just talk to the people and maybe try to get on a work visa or something. I was at a funeral recently, and it was very sad because it's my friend's mother who passed away. And she was a beautiful lady, you know? And this friend of mine, we've been friends since high school. Beautiful man. Great man. Truly loved that guy. But I saw all of the people that I knew from high school, and they were just so far ahead. Like, I mean, not far ahead, like, in the ways that I want to be far ahead in life, you know? They've settled down, they have kids, and I'm still just working. Like, the best thing about my life right now, it's my work life. I do great at work. You know, I work hard, and I'm great at anything that I do, any field that I get into. It's either not been for me or I've been great at it, and I've stayed in the role for a couple of years until I did the Sagittarius Venus thing and I felt like I needed to move on. Which is why, like, having 2 to 3 jobs in the last couple of years, in the last year, really, it sounds crazy to most people, but it actually makes me feel like I'm thriving. Because I'm the type of person who needs more than one thing to stay satisfied. And that's why my resume is all over the damn place. It's like, I could never stay at one job for the rest of my life. Like, the stability, it sounds great, but I need adventure. I need movement. I need something different. So even right now, with the 2 jobs that I do have, I'm getting kind of restless with one of them. The other one's great. I love the other one. But the first job that I have, it's like, do I really want to be doing this anymore? Or should I just, like, cancel out all my clients and then try to, like, get back into some other thing? Or travel on my, focus on my third job, which is more of a public job. I don't feel like bad. I don't feel weird talking about what it is, but it's basically a startup travel advisor. I won't mention what company I work for, but yeah, I feel like one of the most pressing things for me, it's my biological clock, you know, like, I'm 33 this year. I've not had a functional, stable relationship, and that's really bad because of all my trauma, because of all the things that I just didn't really address in my 20s. And I don't regret all of it, but I regret a lot of it. Like, there were moments where I could have done something differently that would have changed the entire landscape of my relationship with one person, but I just didn't, you know. So all of this stuff is just coming back to bite me in the ass, and I feel like if I don't get something going in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm going to basically be like that 40, like the woman, or, you know, woman in her 40s who never got married, never had kids. So yeah. I don't know, it's like the last couple of years have been so crazy, and I don't know where things are moving in this world, but yeah, if I don't get moving with my own life and move on from the things that haunted me in my past, I'm gonna end up regretting it a lot and feeling really stupid later. Because these are things that I don't have to cling on to. They're things of the past. And it's not hard to move on from it. I'm just being stubborn, I guess. It's raining outside. I remember a couple of years ago I made a vlog where I was basically, where I titled it, Girl Stuck in the Rain. in her car or something like that. And I think that vlog went on for like 40 minutes or something. And I was hyperactive for some of that time. I love the fact that I actually did vlog a lot of the pandemic, which was a completely fake scam hoax. But yeah, I really recorded all of those memories, and there are some videos that I had to take down because people reported it, or the censors of YouTube got to them. But for the most part, I'm glad that I was able to, record, document everything that I went through in those couple of years. Because those vlogs, they really were authentic. They really were me just going to work, or on my way to work, or just living life, going shopping. I didn't record myself shopping. I recorded a vlog just before I headed out into the store, or into the mall, as Americans call it. I'm trying to get into being an actual American before I even move. I'm already halfway there with the accent and everything. I already love American culture. I'm already sort of American at heart. Although you can't really ever be something at heart until you're like there for at least 2 decades or something, or at least a generation. But yeah, and now I have the blonde hair that everyone likes the black hair more than the blonde hair. And the black hair, granted, like, it is coming back, but it's gonna go away soon again, because I don't want the black hair. I don't even like this shade of blonde. The only reason I bleached the whole of my hair is because I wanted like one color, because my mom, she's not a professional, but she colored my hair and she didn't do the best job. So there was like parts of it that were darker blonde than the other parts. And yeah, we had a professional come to our house and she fixed up the whole thing. But the roots, obviously, because I have naturally black hair, the roots are coming back, so it's getting kind of ugly again. So I have to fix this hair up this week. I'm thinking of going to the gold hair instead. So I once had the gold hair, and interestingly enough, I actually like the gold hair more because it kind of looks like this, which is my profit, and yeah, I want goldy brown hair, just like Zoroaster had. And yeah, I'm saying yeah a lot because honestly I didn't know what I was going to talk about in this video. I just wanted to turn on the camera and just let out anything, just like in the good old days. And maybe I'll start doing daily vlogs again. Thumbs this video up if you want to see the daily vlogs again. But now I have a double chin, so because aging and bloating, and so I feel completely different. Even though my face is fat, at least my stomach's not fat. That's a good thing. But yeah, I can't wait to go back to the US where I belong, where everyone feels like I belong too. And I can't wait to see what autumn is like. And this time I want to go to more than one state, because usually I go to California. But this time I want to go to Las Vegas, which I've been to before. But I also want to go to Arizona. I want to go to Texas. I want to go to Massachusetts. I want to go to New Hampshire. I want to go to New York, Pennsylvania, maybe Tennessee, or even North Carolina. But I'd need, like, I don't know, the Australian dollar against the US dollar, it's like so weak right now. It's been weak. It's been weakening more and more. So it really sucks, you know? Every year that I go, I have to save more. And the Australian dollar, it's just not doing well at all. It's sad and it's embarrassing. And like, whilst I understand and I agree that, you know, countries aren't an economic zone, and that's not the only thing that you should be worried about for your country, at the same time, I don't want to be fucking poor, you know? I don't want to live like a low-class person. So I definitely have to move. But whilst I'm here, I also have to be responsible and figure out a way to stack up like I have in previous years and make good money. And you know, the things that worked before, they're not going to work this time, because it's a completely different market. It's a completely different world now. COVID fucked everything up. I mean, Australia was already kind of like, economically, we were already heading on a downward spiral, but I feel like the COVID era, after we printed so much money, which, by the way, I was one of the fucking idiots who advocated for it because I was a left-wing liberal woman, basing everything off of emotion, which I regret, but it is what it is. I'm calling myself out on it now. But, you know, lesson learned. COVID woke me up. 2021, I woke up and realized what a disaster I had been politically with my left-wing takes and my inability to listen. But, you know, I saw this post recently by Senator Rennick or something, or whatever his name is. And he was talking about how Australia is like lower than even some Asian countries right now, economically. And I don't think people care. I honestly think that most people in this country, they're very much liberal, left-wing. They're very much blue. Which, okay, so, no, Australia is red. Left-wing Australia is red when it comes to the left-wing. But, yeah, I don't know what to do. My family and I are kind of talking about our next move, because I can't live with the family forever. So we're talking about relocating. I won't say what our plans are, because not everything has to be public, but we are thinking of relocating for sure. playing around with ideas, just seeing what is out there, what our options are. Because my mom is entering retirement. My grandma, she is in her last couple of years. Maybe she has a decade more to live. I'm hoping she lives longer than that. But yeah, things I feel like they're closing in, and there's drastic changes need to be made by all of us. I don't think that, at least my future, it's not in Australia. It can't be. I don't see where I fit in. I haven't seen where I fit in this country for forever, I guess. But especially the more I go on, and I need to stop talking about it and just do it. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I go to the US pretty much every year that I can. And I'm going this year, even if it's going to be harder than usual. Who knows? Maybe I'll just buy my plane ticket and wing it. Wing it for the first couple of, not for the first couple of weeks. I can't wing it for the first couple of weeks. I need to, be able to stay at a place for 2 weeks at least. And then maybe if I can save up $10,000 by September, which I think is completely doable, I think I'll be okay. Even though $10,000 in US dollars, it's I don't know, $6,000, $7,000. I don't know. I hope something happens this year. Something big that will change my life. And maybe it's something that I didn't picture the way, maybe it won't happen. The biggest thing that could happen to me is, getting a man, getting pregnant, that sort of thing. But I always had this ideal for how that was to happen. I'd want to be meeting the man, dating for a year or two, and then we move on to the next traditional thing. Marriage, kids. But it's can I really do that right now? Do I really have the time to think about that sort of stuff if I want children? And I feel it so badly. I want children. I really do. It's baby fever it's rampant upon me right now. I want to be a mother so bad right now. But then there's the struggle of wanting to do it right, and wanting my children to have the father and the mother be in a healthy relationship. But it feels like maybe that's not how this is supposed to go. I had my chance in my 20s to do it properly, and I didn't. I was working too hard. I was taking care of too many people that weren't me. So that's my fault. And maybe this is just a natural consequence. Maybe I should just accept that life can't be perfect, and if I want my bloodline, my family line to not end with me, then I'm gonna have to, just accept the consequences of my actions and do the thing that I didn't want. Like, hopefully the guy would be at least not insane, not abusive. If I can just find a decent guy. I can't believe I'm saying this. I sound so fucking desperate, but that's the way it is. Like, the biological clock is very real. You can't have it both ways at times. So, I mean, I could wait until I'm like nearly 40 years old to do everything right and just pop out one child, because that's probably all that, like, you can get after 35 or 36. 1 or 2 children, but I actually want at least 4 children. So, that's another thing. So, it's like anyways, I think that I'm done for right now. I think that this was a good video. And yeah. If you guys wanted the daily vlogs to come back, let me know. Thumbs up this video or comment or something. And subscribe and have a lovely day or night. Bye, guys.